Hello, this is Steve Houston, your host for this week's Joker Joker TV. On Thursday, 6:30 Eastern Daylight Time, on YouTube and Twitch. This week on Joker Jokers TV, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Joker Joker TV benefit fundraiser event on Saturday, April 13th at Cine in Athens, Georgia. It's called Negativland-ish, and we'll be playing videos from the bands performing. Tickets are available now. You don't want to miss this. The lineup is amazing. Pylon Reenactment Society, John Kiran Fernandes, Nerve Clinic, Support Group, and many others. Plus, we have a big surprise announcement. Tickets are available now for the Joker Joker TV Negativland-ish event. Thank you, and be there.
Well, this is the Weatherman, and I think you're watching Joker Joker TV. I hope that's good enough for you people. Joker Joker TV. Come on.
I want my Joker Joker TV. Joker Joker TV. Joker Joker TV.
Howdy, howdy. I'm Steve Houston. Welcome to Joker Joker TV. Big night tonight. Big weekend, too. We're going to get more into that, but let's talk about what we just saw. That was Garett Hatch. Excellent song. Excellent video. Looks like they need more firepower, but, you know, we'll talk about that later, maybe. Newest single, Bad Cards, 5th track on the album. This month on my new album, that's what he says, Amachi, dropping tomorrow, 4/12. Awesome. They were on the show last week. Did an interview, did the whole thing, did the 9 yards. It was freaking amazing. My name again is Steve Houston. How you doing? All right. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Our guest tonight will be Fermented Angels, Laura Johnson, organically programmed with Oliver Domingo and friends. And we got a big announcement later. That's it. You're not going to get anything else. We got Nate Ball in the house.
Yeah.
Featuring Mr. Blank, our Mux, our captain there. Friends of Aquarius are going to be up. They got performances by Lon Sterling and Martin Dean, baby. Vegas, baby. Classic City Creeps, #2, going to be here. And we're going to be showing off videos from the Negativland-ish artists. That's a big thing on the 13th here in Athens, Sine. Be there, as I've said before. Listen up. Next up is the mighty Pylon Reenactment Society. They got a new video out of Flowers Everywhere from their album Magnet Factory, which came out on February 9th of this year. Later on the show, we're going to have some live footage from their recent performance at Hendershots as filmed by Mr. Blank himself. It's going to be amazing, so stay tuned. Tune in, tune out. Eileen.
A trailer in the field, be persuaded. Remember who you are, angel from nowhere, flower
All right, people, this is Jason Neesmith from Pylon Reenactment Society, and I repeat, you're gonna have to come see us April 13th at Cine for the Negativland-ish show. There is no other possibility. Ish.
Coming soon. Joker Joker TV presents Negativelandish, April 13th at Cine Theater. This is a benefit show for Joker Joker TV, Athens' own community television, featuring a night of performances from local artists inspired by the band Negativland. Tickets available at athenscine.com. Discover new and innovative artists from Athens and around the world. Watch live every Thursday night at 6:30. For more, visit Joker Joker TV.
This is Arianna Petersen, and this is Franklin Russell. Thanks for coming out, everybody.
There was a vacation calling for you. This is it. You know, something's not right here.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, tell me where to go. Move on the way. to know anything.
Oh, didn't see you there. Corporal Quigg here. Know where I would like to see you is at Cine Theater in Athens, April 13th for the Joker TV Negativland-ish event. There's gonna be so much happening there, y'all don't wanna miss it. Let's do it.
Hey, y'all. Steve Houston here. What we just saw was John Kiran Fernandes. Incredible performance there. So he'll be, we'll be doing at Negativland-ish. John will be performing with Klimchak from Atlanta. So it's going to be amazing. Then you saw support group with some guy named Steve.
Steve.
I'm just gonna repeat my tagline here, okay? So pay attention, okay? Experiments by Steve Houston with help from friends. I've been doing this for fucking forever. Usually experimental, industrial, or dark ambient in genres or styles, but Steve's also recorded or performed power electronics, noise, heavy metal, folk, psychedelia, jazz, blues, and a game show theme song. I'm not even kidding. Is the medium the message? Marshall McLuhan. Or is the message a transmission from afar? Or is it all a damn cosmic joke? How about all of the above? How about it's just a massage for your brain? Okay, next up, we saw Corporal Quigg. I really like that. Corporal Quigg is pretty amazing. Lo-fi, experimental, dance punk, and multimedia artist from West Atlanta. West Atlanta, it should be mentioned, is another dimension. Believe me. I'm looking forward to a live performance from them. So, on our topics for today, there's a big fundraiser this weekend, if you haven't known that by now, on the 13th at Cine, in Cine's lab, on Saturday, April 13th. The Facebook event page is up. Everything's up. It's ready to go. I mean, you know about this. Get with it. We love you. Be out there. This is a fundraiser to benefit JOKERJOKERtv. Tickets are now available at the Cine website. I mean, this is pretty incredible. Pylon Reenactment Society is going to be there. John Kiran Fernandes, Mr. Blank's going to play. Corporal Quigg, who you just heard. Organically programmed. Amazing stuff. Support group's going to be there, Fermented Angels, and we're going to have a special performance by Nerve Clinic. Anyway, next up we have Ryan Worsley, who collaborates video-wise with Negativland. You should stick around. This is the director for Standby for Failure, a Negativland documentary, and she made the 5 most recent Negativland videos, which we will be showing off in the next 5 weeks. Starting with this one, baby. After that, you're going to hear from the Weatherman. Look, at Negativland-ish, we're going to be showing off a special performance by the Weatherman just for JOKERJOKERtv. Exclusive stuff. Stick around. Wonderful. See you in the funny papers later on. Eileen.
More data, more truth. All of the data,
and
all of the truth, right?
As more data becomes available, then we can start doing more with it. And as we do more with it, that creates more data. And as more data becomes available, then we can start doing more with it.
Predict.
And as we do more with it, that creates more data.
My algorithmic me.
And
psychological assessment.
And
computational inference.
And
my algorithmic me.
And
who I am.
As more data becomes more data, as we do more with it, we can start doing more with it. That creates more data. Creates more data. As more data becomes more data, as we do more with it, we can start doing more with it. I think we're on the right trajectory that way.
Move the human race forward.
There is so much more information that we have not digitized. so much more information that we're about to take advantage of.
These are real lives that we're capturing. It doesn't get more real than this.
So you subtract out the kitten and start to put together a catalog of everything in the world. More data, more with it, more with it, more data, more data, more with it, more with it, more data, more data, more with it, unreliable data, more data, more with it, more with it, more data.
The medical essence of a human being.
The data is there. It's my data.
You don't get to see what they have.
Ask me for it, and I will deliver. Me.
Ecosystem that your bedroom has become.
It knows where you are.
The technology, intimately, it has recorded your every move, every nod, your every breath.
And it has an eye.
More data.
The blankets, the technology, invisibly,
how well I've slept,
communicates this information to your healthcare provider when needed. Community of objects.
You don't own your data.
No problem to make the technology disappear.
The algorithm of me is slightly off.
Yeah.
It's trivial. It's obvious. Maybe just a little bit. It will happen. It's obvious. It's trivial.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit. I am going to be in an accident.
People have to trust us.
Maybe just a little bit.
Really unique before you know it about yourself.
Maybe just a little bit.
Really unique.
A marketplace that trades exclusively in behavioral futures.
Okay, so who cares? What's the big deal?
Pretty good chance this is a low-risk person. No chance they're going to commit a violent crime. You know, they may do some shoplifting or maybe some drug possession, but chances are they're going to be fine. So here's another individual, certain to be arrested for something.
Having everything.
I am going to be in an accident.
All of the data.
Please, somebody help me! Somebody's looking at me! Somebody's watching me! Help me! Please help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Please!
All of the data.
Help me! Please! Help me!
All of the data.
Somebody's looking at me!
All of the data.
Help me! Please help me!
And that's why I'm saying
Somebody's looking at me! Somebody's watching me! Help me! Please help me!
we just don't have enough data.
Help me! Please!
Maybe just a little bit. I am maybe just a little bit.
More data, more data, more data.
Somebody help me!
Maybe just a little bit.
Somebody's watching!
Data,
Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit.
more data.
It doesn't get more real than this.
Release the subject on the double.
But we all think we're unique. And we're not.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Weatherman, and I think you're watching Joker TV. I hope that's good enough for you people. Joker TV. Come on.
Coming soon. Joker Joker TV presents Negativlandish, April 13th at Sinead Theater. This is a benefit show for Joker Joker TV, Athens' own community television, featuring a night of performances from local artists inspired by the band Negativland. Tickets available at AthensSine.com. Discover new and innovative artists from Athens and around the world. Watch live every Thursday night at 6:30. For more, visit JokerJokertv.com.
I think that I find this intriguing. I don't believe it. Intriguing. I don't believe it necessarily.
Watch Joker Joker TV. You won't catch VD. You can trust me. You will be happy. It's very, very easy.
You're sitting at home, you're all alone. You're trying to find out what to watch on your phone. It's NATEBALLS. Little funny bone.
That's NATEBALL,
yeah.
y'all. Yeah, my homie. What's the guy's name? We were just talking about him, Mr. Runyon.
Yeah, Buddy
I
Runyon.
like that stuff, buddy. That stuff was pretty trippy, bro. We just started talking about diodes.
Oh man, diodes.
What a fun word to say, diode. Yes. Anyway, Joker Joker TV, what's up, guys? Y'all know what time it is. It's NATEBALL's Little Funny Bone with me, your most favorite is NATEBALL, the one and only NATEBALL, y'all. Yeah, keep it going. Clap some more. More claps. I'm needing people. I would love to have a person just walk around behind me and play theme music and then like just clapping every once in a while. If I'm feeling down a little bit, maybe give me that rocket sound, like bring it on up. When I did that show up there in the mountains I was talking to y'all about in the Buckley Vineyards, they played walk-up music, you know? And I was like, holy shit, I feel so cool. Like, bro, this is what it must be like to be in the WWE. You know what I'm saying? Or like something where you're coming out. And it was the hardest thing for me to choose the music. You know what I mean? So I kind of flipped a coin. But it was a lot of fun. But after that experience, the rest of my life has just been so much more bland because when I walk around from then, there's no music playing except in my head. And usually people don't understand. So, anyway, the purpose of this show, guys, is to talk about what's going on with me, Nate Ball, y'all. If you want, you can add me on the socials, guys. I'm on the Instagrams and the Facebooks, bro. Both of them. I'm rocking it. You can probably find me on the YouTubes. I'm out there, too, man. What's going on with me, man? I've been doing some stuff. And then now I don't really have anything set up for these next couple of days. Probably going to be out and about, checking the scene out. I've got friends doing jokes tonight. And then on Saturday, we've got a really cool show coming up. It's not comedy-based, but it is part of the Joker TV family, and we're going to be getting to that here in a second. Bring it on in, Dane, for the sexy word of the day. This is one of those things. If you're just having a good time by yourself, you got partners, you got a favorite vegetable, you know, do you. Have a good time, but try to spice it up with a new word, guys. Try bringing in this word, just being like, yo, this taco salad is insatiable. You know what I'm saying? How about you grab me another cucumber? It looks insatiable. Insatiable. That's the word. Insatiable. Bring it in. Drop it however you want. Send us a message if you do. Let us know how it works out. You know, and then try spicing it up with words on your own. If you've got suggestions of sexy words that we should try here on the show, send us that as well. Put it in the chat. What a dummy. Buddy Runyon. Diodes. Anyway. So the next part of this show, guys, is to really talk about what's going on in Athens, Georgia with the comedy scene. Everything is basically, it's just been going crazy. In the last couple of years, it seems like folks have been getting out. Comedy shows have been ramping up. There's different kinds of various things going on. And here in Athens at athenscomedy.com, you can look it up. All the stuff on the weekly schedule. This is run by our good buddy called Owen Hunt, is what they call him. And man, it's popping. When I first started, there was a few things going a month. Now there's like 5 or 6, 7 things going a week. And for this week, we've got Thursday, which is today, coming up tonight after the show. Comedy in the Cellar at Owen Reserve. That's at 8:30. Doors and $7 ticket. It's a lot of fun. They showcase a lot of the best of Athens. They bring in folks from Atlanta, Greenville, Charlotte, folks from the area. It's a lot of fun. That's down at Onward Reserve. Also, there's the open mic at the local coffee house. That starts at 9, goes to 11:30. And this is a true open mic. Go up and show up. Any type of stuff. If you want to play a song, read a poem, if you've got jokes and want to try to do comedy, you can do it all there, which is a really cool place. It's a safe space. Everybody there is very super supportive. Moving over to Friday. Every Friday is the Flying Squid Comedy Friday at Workshop. They do it every week. It's improv comedy. That's an $8 ticket. Starts at 8 p.m. And then we're skipping Saturday, taking a little break, get out, because instead of comedy, we've got something else going on Saturday. It's not positive. It's more negative. So that's what we're going to be over at Cine on Saturday. Sunday, we've got 2 shows. We've got open mic at My Kai Kava Lounge. This is a really cool one. This is a true open mic. Starts at 6, goes to 8. It's based just on comedy, but they're very supportive for newcomers. There's pros that are working on old jokes. There's folks working on sets for whatever, and just sheer coming out and having a good time. That's 6 to 8 o'clock at My Kai Kava Lounge. And then Sunday night at The Globe is one of the fun shows weekly that's called Off the Clock Comedy. That starts at 9 to 10:30. That's a $5 ticket. That features some of the best from Athens and Atlanta. Longer sets, better shows. Everybody bringing their best material. It's a lot of fun. That's on The Globe. And then Mondays, when you got a case of the Mondays, this is one of the funnest one to come down. It's Sake Bomb open mic at the Cozy Bar. Starts at 9. It's a pretty crazy, rowdy time. Everybody kind of starts going off on the material and just cutting loose. And it's awesome. Nobody's there to be shaming anybody about nothing. I've said some stuff there that definitely should be on video. And so it's one of those, and it's another open mic. So you want to show up and get on the list. It's at 8:30. And then if you're a first time, you ever thought about doing comedy, come on down. We're super supportive for anybody that wants to get up and give it a go. So that's what we got going on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shows between Thursday to Monday here in Athens just to get out and see some comedy. So that is what's going on in the stand-up scene. Now to one of my most favorite parts of the show. I get to introduce my guests. The reason I'm here, one of my old friends for a long time here in the Athens scene when it comes to the entertainment purposes of different types of general things, it's Mr. Blank. Bring him on in here, Dane. Yes, man. So, the reason Joker TV exists and the Funny Bone Show exists in general is thanks to this guy. And that's what I want to get into. So we've been talking about this a little bit because now I've been doing this and we're on like the 12th or 13th episode of just Funny Bone.
Yeah, what is this, 13?
I think this is 13. Lucky number 13. Oh, my God. So that's pretty crazy, man. It's just been rolling. It's been a lot of fun. This was your idea.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about it and developed the idea for the concept, but this is one of the things that you were wanting to push Joker TV.
I mean, yeah, I have to be honest. Like when we first reached out to you, you were doing a show at I think 40 Watt.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, oh shit, he's doing this big show. We need to get him on the show, and maybe while he's here, we can like talk to him and talk him into doing a regular show.
Yeah,
so that was like from the beginning. That was sort of the idea, you know.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. It's come to fruition now.
Yeah.
And this long, keep being consistent with it. But even more so, that this just being the 13th in a row episode for Funny Bone. What is it for Joker TV?
What are we? 198.
198.
Is this 198?
Yes.
Yeah, 198.
So that's 198 episodes
every week.
So
yeah,
for
4
years,
right? I mean, what is it?
Since June 2020.
52, so since June 2020.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in June you'll be going 4 years straight, man. That is dedication. What made you want to start doing this?
Well, okay, you know, if you've, like, been here at Joker Gallery in the past, you know, like we used to do shows here. You know, we had bands play. We had parties in the yard and stuff. And, of course, me and my band, you know, we went on tour and stuff like that, too. So, like, all those things that we were doing in 2019 just dead-ended in 2020.
Like a lot of the stuff in the world.
All the venues shut down. Yeah. Like, we couldn't have, you know, all these people here and stuff. So we were like, okay, what are we going to do? Like, you know, we can't go on tour. We can't, you know, like have shows here. What can we do? So we were like, let's start a TV show.
I mean, that's a great idea. I mean, honestly, I think a lot of people definitely kind of like moved into a social media space for content, whether it's music, comedy, shows, I mean, any kind of stuff. I mean, I think the whole podcast concept definitely kind of took off because people had access to a lot more different stuff kind of readily and could find like-minded people. Yeah. So that's really cool, man.
And I mean, nobody knew how long the pandemic was going to last.
Oh, exactly.
I mean, is everybody just going to quit having entertainment during that time? I mean, even SNL shut down.
I know. Well,
you know, and they were doing that from home thing, you know.
It was definitely a very inquisitive time about what's going on. But, I mean, the one thing is, if you were, you know, stuck in your house, quarantined, and you got a phone or camera that can get on the internet, boom, you can make a show. I mean, you know, it might not be great. It might be fantastic, but you could do it.
Sometimes it might just outright suck real bad.
And see, that's the thing, but that's the beauty in it too. Is like sometimes to me something that might not be great or something that's my forte. Somebody else loves it. Thinks it's the best, and that's what's cool about reaching your target audience.
And I mean, we didn't let that stop us.
Oh snap!
Well, no!
But I was wondering.
Oh,
I got distracted.
NATEBALLS famous hot dog eating contest, but we couldn't find any gluten-free buns, so we went with a gluten-free pizza. Yeah. Hello. Give me some more horns. One more.
Let's pull the pizza.
Let me get horns and clap. We got these little power boosts there. Hey.
What are we?
Ooh,
So
I
I've
didn't
seen you
say
do this a couple times with different people.
Okay, yes.
You're going to do something different this week.
Yes.
huh?
So what I decided instead of having like
Pizza.
a choking hazard, I was thinking we could try to do a little bit of like showmanship.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And so I was going to give you two options for one slice of pizza
Okay.
to either eat it angrily or seductively. What would be your choice?
Well,
I have
we
to do
got
the other one.
we got two. Oh,
Well, the other
oh.
one is going to be able to eat at your leisure during
Oh,
the rest of
okay.
the thing. So
All right.
whatever you don't choose, I'll do the other.
All
So
right.
angrily
Well,
or
I mean,
seductive?
you already did the sexy word of the day, so
Ah,
you were already seductive.
Okay.
I'll go with that too.
Okay, Dan,
I mean,
can we
like,
get?
I don't
can we
know
get
if I
it?
can do this.
Just
though.
give
like,
it to him, man. Like, give it to him. That man eats some pizza.
so good.
Don't know that his name. He can't eat the gluten.
Oh,
He can't
yeah.
eat the grain. We're rhyming. But
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah. I feel like you're doing it great. Now here's what I'm gonna do. So I gotta go angrily, right?
Okay.
So I'm just gonna be
So good.
Yeah.
Man, so good. You know, like I watch you do this every week, and we have to sit there and watch you eat.
I know. That's why.
It makes me so hungry.
I'm trying to think of something for the boys.
I kind of want some pizza, but
I'm feeling
I
so
mean,
satisfied.
Do you have the?
I can't lie, y'all.
Do you have gluten pizza? Because I
It
kind
is
of
gluten free. I didn't bring me gluten full.
So
Oh, we're good.
I don't know.
Yeah, no
It's not
gluten
worth
full.
I'm ready to go. But it was a bad idea to put the whole thing in my mouth.
Oh yeah.
No,
Ironically,
that was
that's
a
not
great
the first
idea.
time I've had to say that.
That was a great
Oh.
idea. I forgot to turn the ska music on because we were doing this.
And of
Oh,
course, you
we
turn
gotta do it
on down-
over?
You can turn it on down for the final lunch part.
Oh yeah.
But
That was so good.
I feel like you did a good job.
Yeah, did I?
Like
I went with the moaning. You know, I figured the moaning would add some seductivity to it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the moaning. I like the moaning. I like the moaning. Yeah, moan it. Moaning.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm eating this.
yeah.
I might keep it going on because this is good pizza.
I mean, okay, so
Yeah, y'all just show me. Y'all just show me which company that made this. This is good.
I can't lie. It's actually pretty decent for gluten free. I mean, 'cause there's a lot of options out there that's just like, honestly, it's like $10 for a piece of cardboard.
Yeah,
Might as well
yeah.
just move on to something.
I mean, I have to do the gluten free, and believe me, not very many of them are good.
No. And
They're,
then,
most of them are
And
horrible.
that's the thing. I'm like, if I was going to eat something that I love, but it tastes just rough, I might as well just not have it at all.
Yeah, I know.
That's definitely
I
one
know.
of my things for sure. And then every once in a while, like we were talking about, it's just like say, screw it. We're going to eat like 10 pounds of gluten in one day. Feel bad for a week, but it was still
Sometimes. Sometimes I do
We
that.
should have a gluten eating contest.
So now that we're done with this, I'm trying not to the gluten freeness. It's not so free. It's right here in the esophagus. Anyway, so one thing we highlighted on that I definitely want you to expound on is Saturday night. We've got a super awesome fucking show coming up, guys. 8 o'clock at Cine. Negativland
Stand that.
with Mr.
Stand it.
Blank performing.
Yeah, I'll be performing.
Yeah,
Yep.
so tell them what's up with this. What do you got going on?
So, well, we have we got an announcement later on in the show, so I'm not giving that away just yet.
Yeah,
but
don't give all the goodies.
But because of that announcement that we have coming up later on the show, we decided to put together this extra show, and I reached out to a lot of different people in town about Negativland, and I found quite a few fans of Negativland in Athens.
Nice.
So that was really cool. I mean, in fact, like I heard about Negativland back in the '90s when I was doing dishwashing at Rocky's Pizza here in Athens, and I forget who the cook was, but they would always play Negativland on their radio, and that was my first introduction to Negativland, and it was the BEWPSTOCK album.
Rockies.
At Rocky's
I forgot
Pizza.
about Rocky's
Yeah,
Pizza.
it's been a while, right?
Ooh, gluten for days.
Yeah. That was before I was gluten free because
Yeah.
I didn't realize. But
Before
so
the
you know,
fad came along.
what was the question? I got a little sidetracked.
Negative.
Oh yeah. What it was? So I found a bunch of other people who were into Negativland as well, as much as I, or some of these people even more than I am. I didn't even know some of these things, but so we got them all together, and we're going to do this show, and it's a big fundraiser for Joker TV because we desperately need some funds coming in for this show to like keep it going because we're on the verge of not being able to do this anymore because it just costs money.
It does. That's one of the highlights of what I'll be getting emphasizing here in just a second. So,
and exactly. And thank you by the way for doing that every week.
No worries, man.
Because
we like to keep the lights on.
I hate asking for money. I really do, and it's hard to like ask people in the community to support some idea that I've got where we want to do this TV show. Yeah. But anyway, so this is a benefit for that. I figured we would put this really good, cool event together and make it worthwhile to raise the money. So got tons of performers. We'll talk about that more in a minute here. But yeah, well, I don't know. Did
and
I
then
answer
yours
the question?
truly, Nate Ball, will be there.
Yeah.
Might have a couple of hot dogs in his pocket.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
You have a little hot dog eating contest over in the corner.
Yeah. You got to pick it out of my. You got to get it out of my pocket. That's the first reward. Hello, hiyo. But yeah, man. So that is awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to get out there. I've been in contact with a few other folks, and I'm looking forward to it. Cine is a cool, fun space. It's always got cool things going on. Well, that is fucking dope. So bring it back on here real quick. Now, what we're just highlighting on. This is the one part of the show that I always try to get emphasis on, called begging for money.
Begging for money. Yeah.
So here's the deal, like Mr. Blank was just saying, we got to keep these lights on, guys. We got these crew people over here working hard. We've got cameras. We've got freaking cameras and cameras on cameras.
And we need to replace some of these cameras.
we need funds to make the Joker TV wheel keep on cruising. You know what I'm saying? So there's a couple options that you can do. You can go over to JokerJokertv.com and you can look us up and you can shoot us a message and see if you want to donate and just be a philanthropist. You enjoy what we're doing. You got a little bit of extra that you can help us out. Keep going. Please do. Feel free. We've got options on there. We'll reach back out if you're interested. The next thing is,
in fact, there's let me break in there. There's a big giant image when you go to the website. It says donate here. Click here. Donate here. And when you click on that, you'll be taken to PayPal, and you can donate any amount you want.
Yeah, that's
so you can make it weekly, you can make it monthly, or you can just make it a one-time donation, whichever way you prefer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that's exactly it. Like I said, that's over at JokerJokertv.com. So that's for donations. Another thing is, if you have a product, a show, a restaurant, a thing that you want to promote, we can sell ad space to put it on this show, y'all. You can get on before or after any of the segments, and we are willing to negotiate and work with you on whatever you might want to do. Hit us up with an email. We'll be glad to have some ads. And then the last thing is, if you look over there at JokerJokertv.com, we've got merch. You can get a merch with Nate Ball's Little Funny Bone. You can get a t-shirt like this, Joker TV. You can get all this kind of cool stuff. And then one way is you can support us by using the merch and sharing it with people and telling them what's going on. And then also proceeds do help the show go on right there. So those are ways that we can use your help, guys. If you want to keep the lights on over here at the studios for us, we'd love to have you. All right, man. So we're back here every week, guys. Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Joker TV is on. We've got all kinds of segments. It's a lot of fun. And we have, for Funny Bone, I always try to have a guest that's really fun to talk to, go over stuff like that. And tonight we have Mr. Blank, who is the creator, producer, and procurer of Joker, man. Look at those sunballs, baby. Those things are cool, man. So you've watched the show, obviously, so you know how I like to end it. So I usually try to get us to sing it out, bro. I think we got to pick a song. What's a good pop song that you know?
A good pop song.
I figured this would be a curveball for you.
I don't know, man. You put me on the spot. I didn't think about this ahead of time.
People call me Space Cowboy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Some call me the gangster of love.
I don't know that song as well.
Some
people call me Maurice. In the speed of the bitterness of love.
You're sitting at home, you're all alone. You're trying to find out what to watch on your phone. It's NATEBALLS, little funny bone. Yeah.
When the snakes run you in.
Alright. Get the creeps in. Get the creeps in here.
It's okay, you can listen to me, cause I rub my nipples every day.
It was so nice to hear their voices.
You want to retake the photo?
Maybe.
That look crazy.
I don't know. Place in my heart.
Hello, my name is Sean Dever Cooper McQuack. I present you the 13th episode of Friends of Aquarius, featured on Joker Joker TV. Okay, let's cook.
Loud in the city of the fallen angels, loud in the streets of fantastic LA. We're wild on the beach under the palm trees in Venice. We're wild on the streets up in Hollywood. Turn it up louder. Got to be louder. You turn it up louder. You turn it up louder. Let me tell you about a place I know. Everybody's dying to go. Free walking around with long hair. A baby, they just don't care. I met a girl with a maggot brain, and on my heart she left a stain. It's got to be louder. Got to be louder. Turn it up louder. Turn it up louder. Yeah, check this out. Fuck the police and the neighbors too. I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. I walk proud, I talk loud, turn it down. That's what I ain't. Louder. Got to be louder. Turn it up louder. Turn it up louder. We're loud in the city of the fallen angels. We're loud on the streets of fantastic LA. We're wild on the beach under the palm trees in Venice. We're wild She never mentions the word addiction in certain company. And yet she tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family. As dark as the night now. She pulls those shades down tight. Yeah, there's a smile when the pain comes. Hey, the pain gonna make everything alright. She said she's talking to the angels. And don't you know that wears a cross around her neck. Hey, the hair is from a little boy, and the cross is someone she has not met, and not yet. Oh no, she's talking to the angels. She said they call her by her name. Whoa, whoa. Talking through the
Eins, zwei, Rock'n'Roll.
my hell, sweet baby, wherever you are, too far, and you can have it all, sweet baby, and I'm waiting for you. For you, assholes all here around me, and I'm the biggest one of all. So call my planet sweet baby, and I'm waiting for you, for you. So beaming me away, I need a little sun. I'm falling in your arms. I have a little fun. So beaming me away, I need a little fun. I'm falling in your arms. I have a little fun. You can ring my hell. 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 Every minute, sweet baby, and everything that I do is just a small part of me, a small part of what should be. So beaming me away, I need a little sun. I'm falling in your arms. I have a little fun. So beaming me away, I need a little sun. I'm falling in your arms. You can ring my hell. You can ring my hell. You can ring my hell. Vielen Dank. Ein wunderbarer Abend. He sang how the swan blanched forever, how the wolf threw away its telltale heart. The stars dropped their pretense, the air gave up appearances, and water went deliberately numb. Water went deliberately numb. The rock surrendered its last hope, and cold died beyond knowledge. He sang how everything had nothing more to lose than sit still with fear, seeing the claw track of star. hearing the wing beat of rock and his own singing. He sang how the swan blanche forever, how the wolf threw away its telltale heart. The stars dropped their pretense, the air gave up appearances, and water went deliberately numb. Water went deliberately numb. The rock surrendered its last hope, and cold died beyond knowledge. He sang how everything had nothing more to lose, then sat still with fear, seeing the clock-like of star, hearing the wing beat of rock and his own singing. Rock and roll!
It never ends.
Oh, what's up, Levi?
Oh, hey, man.
You looking good.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've been meaning to tell you.
What's up?
That you look good.
Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Classic City.
Classic City, creeping, nothing, clapping, creeping. I am nothing, you are nothing. We are literally just a bunch of tails and shit. We are scared as hell and nothing could be stupid. Creeping, creeping, creeping.
Are you going arms crossed?
Yeah. Classic City Creeps.
Classic City Creeps. We are back, folks. We are back.
Back.
We have the fabulous Miles Bunch. And I, of course, am Levi.
Crumley.
Shouts out to my heritage. Thank you. We're glad to be here. We're going to start out with a new segment called Rambler Gambling.
Or Gambling Rambler. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, look at that.
So we've got some things that we can draw out of this nice little bucket here that we're going to attempt to improv some comedy out of. And mine, if I can open it, which Harry Potter character would you have sex with? I think for me, it's going to have to be that giant snake. It's like, I don't know, something sexy about it. It's like in the water, so it's already wet. It's like a giant dick, kind of, which I'm not normally into, but in this circumstance.
And it doesn't have eyes at some point.
Oh, it doesn't have
eyes? So you can
eyes?
just look however you want. Well, I mean, gets its eyes stabbed out.
Oh, that's right.
Or picked out by yonder phoenix.
That's right. I remember that now. So my chances are even better.
Yeah, you don't even have to do your makeup that day.
Yeah, I can just show up not even wearing my Sunday best. Be
Go
awesome.
Dogs.
All right, Miles, you want to go next?
Sure thing.
Being that it's just the two of us. Drum roll would be nicer.
Oh, we're up close now, baby.
We are
I got worst jobs you've had.
Woo.
Yeah, boy. What have been the worst jobs that I've had? I stocked shelves, and I couldn't listen to headphones while I did that, so I didn't like that. They wanted me to be available to tell, everyone in the store where the bread aisle is, about 30 times a shift.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Didn't like that job at all.
God forbid you pause Fallout Boy to answer a question.
Pause Fallout Boy. They always had. I think they had more of the Eagles playing.
Like the football team?
Eagles. Yeah. Philadelphia Eagles. It was in Dallas, Texas, so they love the Eagles there.
Big Eagles fans. A lot of people won't tell you this. Dallas, Texas, big Eagles people.
Big Eagles. I worked at Cali and Tito's,
Okay.
the
Shouts out
Latin
Cali
restaurant
Tito's.
here. Fucking sucked working there.
Oh, you hate to hear it.
Shout out to making $13 an hour. Didn't like that. My supervisor told me that I was fucking stupid to my face. So
Probably because you couldn't speak Spanish.
Probably that. Yeah, she said.
Like, Miles, you can't even say half our menu. What are you
should not be working here.
Should not be here. It's not Cali and Tito's and Miles. It's just Cali and Tito's. That's it. You're gone. Did you get fired?
I did.
Oh my God. What'd you get fired for?
They didn't have a particular reason. They were just like, hey, we're letting go of some of the part-timers. And I was one of those.
Part-time Miles.
Yeah.
Full-time
No
creep.
time.
Full-time creep. That'd be funny if they broke it to you like that. Hey, you know how you're part-time now? Well, you're about to be no time. You are about to be out of time.
You know how you keep going to the bathroom and sometimes you jack off in there? Well, you can do that all the time now.
Just not on the clock. Well, we've got our next segment. We're going to go ahead and get into that, which is our 30 seconds of stand-up. 30 seconds of stand-up. And since I am the junior here, I guess I'll go first. I don't know, age before beauty and all that good stuff. Let's get the kid up here nice and close and get out of Miles' way. I don't know how cameras work.
Y'all switch. Oh, that's fine.
Awesome.
Okay. All right.
Yep. You probably heard that phrase, you step on a crack, you break your mama's back. Well, I'm conflicted because I have a girl who likes it when I stomp on her cunt. And she's my mom. So it's like a double whammy. I like to talk dirty during sex. Like sometimes when I'm putting it in, I'll just say, little bit of pressure there. That'll be... We're going to add some laughs to that. Thank you.
All right.
Big surprise word there.
Okay, ready for the horn.
For the horn. Oh, here we go. I was on Reddit the other day looking at this post where a guy was concerned that he would never find a girlfriend because he had a small penis. It's not important why I was reading this post. But someone in the comments was reassuring him. He was like, don't worry, King. You'll find your lady. A lot of women are just shallow. And I just thought, yeah, hopefully.
Wait, no.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Big claps for Miles. Great job, Miles. That was really funny.
Oh, thank you.
I like that. I like wordplay jokes like that where it's like, one thing means two things. I don't understand English very well. It is my native tongue. I just don't speak it well.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Notice that.
The creeps are aware. We're just going to creep it real. We're going to go ahead and go on to our next segment, which I think we're going to want to get a little bit of privacy if we're going to talk about our grievances. We're going to probably want to get out of here.
Yeah, it's too bright down here.
Bright, a little loud. Maybe we can go head up north.
Yeah, let's
ready. Golly, we made it. It's nice and quiet up here. It's kind of cold.
Yeah, it was quick.
It's good for grievances.
How quickly we got into
Yeah, it's
space.
alarming how quickly we've developed space travel.
Oh yeah, I like our car.
To our grievances here.
Oh.
Miles, you have some grievances for us?
Oh gosh, I have some grievances for sure. As you know, I teach yoga, and I'm just bothered by everything that other yoga instructors do.
Okay.
Just every time, because most of the yoga instructors I work with are white, and they always feel like they have to do something about their white guilt at the end of class, where they have to be like, let us take a moment and honor this practice that is not from our culture, but comes from our teachers and our teachers' teachers and our teachers' 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 teachers.
That's good.
And it's just like, just shut up about it. We don't need to hear all that. Are you about to send some money to your teachers' teachers' teachers after you charge everyone $35 a pop to get into your class? No, you're just going to fucking talk about it.
It's true. That's very true.
Yeah, they're just full of shit. Yoga studios are pretty full of shit.
Are they?
I think so. I mean, they pretend to be woke for sure. You see those signs outside of a lot of yoga studios where they like to be like, everyone here is welcome. Here, you're welcome. Anyone, different backgrounds, races, ethnicities, body types, come on in. And then you get in and they're like, yeah, you can come in here. You're welcome in any class. If you'd like to take this class, you can sign up for one of our memberships. It's just $9,000 a month.
Yeah. Seems like a bad deal. Seems like a raw deal if you're asking me. And you would think people in yoga would be more flexible. Listen.
Oh, gotta.
Listen, that was a flexibility yoga joke. I'm not proud of it, but we'll rock on.
What are you grieving out today?
I'm grieving out a little bit because I don't know if you know this, but O.J. Simpson just died. And it's like, I wonder if the killer from his wife and her friend, I wonder if he's still on the loose, He's still out there. Because, O.J. lost everything. O.J. lost his wife. He lost his trophies and everything. I mean, it's just a shame. It's like I feel like that's one of those trials where they just kind of quit looking for the killer.
Yeah.
And I think they, the bright side is that Hell's football team just got a lot better. They have a really good running back coming down right now, OJ. Also, I have this thing. My daughter's just been. I have a 3-year-old daughter, right? I know this is a weird transition, but this is my other grievance where she likes to go to movies. She's a big fan of movies. We go to movies, and she never sits through the fucking movie.
What does she want to do?
She likes to get up, go to the bathroom, walk by the candy, and then try to trick me into buying candy for her like I was born yesterday.
What is her game? How does she trick you?
So she walks by it. She goes, Daddy, that candy looks really good. And I go, it does look good, sweetie. She goes, it sure would be nice if I could have some. And then I'm supposed to be like, well, honey, you're eating popcorn already. You really don't need so. She goes, I'm just saying. It would be nice.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's how she rolls. And she's
Did she get that from you? From her mom?
I don't know. I'm kind of always been an asshole. And I've always kind of been like a little bit of a jokester and everything, obviously. But I feel like the emotional manipulation probably came from me as well. Just because, I don't know, it's fun to try to get things that you want by I work in sales, right? So working in sales and comedy is kind of like a similar thing because it's like you're selling an idea. But the other day I was working my sales job. This is going to be my last grievance. I had a guy show up. He was going to buy a car from us. He said our price was way too high and that we were trying to rip him off.
Yeah.
And we were. I mean, probably.
Definitely.
I don't know. Probably. But he comes back and he's like, okay, I'll buy it or whatever. And I literally said this. I go, how would you like, you want some water, maybe some crow? And sure enough. He ate crow that day.
Big time crow.
Big time crow eater.
Big fan.
All right, we're going to move on to our next segment, final segment of the night. I know it's so soon, but we need to go ahead and hop back down to, I guess I can see the upstairs comedy club and bar down there. I can see Mai Kai.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and hop down.
Think so?
Always tough on the knees, always difficult. Last segment here, we've got our comic of the week, our comedian of the week. So let's go somewhere a little bit different.
Oh, there he is.
The wonderful
the glory.
Trey Lissamore is going to be joining us in this
coming
nice
down the
alley.
Yeah, we'd love to be in the
Hey,
alley.
Trey, how you doing, man?
You're fast.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are y'all? Doing pretty good. How you just hanging out in the alley? Yeah, this is where I live, motherfucker.
Oh shit! Did you just get like did you just get your beard trimmed?
I was shaving. I cut my face, so now I just hold my hand here.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Keep it right.
Yeah, I'm also here. I mean, what's up, Trey? You're just gonna turn your back to me. I guess that's cool. That's fine. That's probably.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, me and Trey definitely. Oh, okay.
There you go. I'll walk over here. We'll talk. We'll talk face to face. Now me and Miles are a little close for comfort. How you? Trey's been doing comedy for just a little bit. He's brand new to it, but it's hilarious. Very funny comedian. He's going to be doing some shows coming up. So if you see Trey Lissamore on a show, definitely go check it out. And you can follow him on Instagram. He's on there. We'll be, promoting that at a later date when we actually have it in front of us. But
yeah,
we will get that done
when we actually know what we're talking about. That'll be great.
We will, and that's going to be our comedian of the week. We'll see you later, Trey.
Oh
Bye.
yeah, a quick little
Bye,
appearance.
buddy.
We love you.
Yeah, we love you. Come back soon. Bye-bye.
Oh, yep, cover.
Yeah, I'm going to come back over here.
Yeah, just stand right.
That way, Trey can... Yeah, see you, buddy. Have a good night.
I like how much taller I am than you right now.
I like how Trey doesn't have any legs. We're just going to breeze past that.
Yeah.
Trey was in a horrible accent. He didn't say anything about it.
It's a slippery alley. He just kind of slid down.
Yeah, just kind of on his knees, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what you do when you come on Classic City Creeps.
Yeah, you creep around, that's for sure. Well, guys, I really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Miles, you have anything before we leave? Anything fun coming up?
Oh, man. Well, I'm just living my life. I have my tiny home.
Mm-hmm.
Got some wood rot.
Oh, wow.
So I get to...
You got rot?
I'm rotting, baby.
Rotting away?
I'm rotting all out.
Yeah.
So I get to fill that in. And, yeah, I'm feeling good about it. Feeling like...
You're feeling good about your rot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the lack of rot that I will have.
Yeah. If there's one thing my granddaddy taught me, it's like you got to look at the rot you don't have.
That's what I've always thought, and I'm glad that that ancient wisdom has been passed down.
That ancient wisdom from generation to generation. We're going to creep it real, and I hope you guys creep it real at home. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We love you to death. Can I have a hug, buddy?
Oh, let's bring her in.
Bye. Love you.
That's the city, creeping, trapping, flapping, creeping. I am nothing, you are nothing. Creep, 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 creep. Let's go with Champ.
Champ! I don't know why I shouted it, but let's see what this one is. Oh, this is an audio clue. You're gonna have to use your ears.
If you're a Jeopardy fan, it's a big part of your life. You know, you kind of plan your evening around Jeopardy. Personally, to me as a kid, Jeopardy meant so much. You know, a safe space for trivia nerds like myself. And
yes, Levi, you think you know?
Ken Jennings.
Is this Ken Jennings for the lead and 100 points?
it's not just any other show.
Ken Jennings, nice job.
Decades.
Wait, how did you know that?
So I used to listen to a lot of podcasts, so I kind of know his voice from that.
Yeah.
And then because he was talking Jeopardy.
Yeah, Ken Jennings was one of the nerds on Jeopardy. Yeah.
Many.
One of many, yeah. And now, because like living his childhood dream, now he's the host.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big deal. What a story. Levi, you are ahead by 200 points. Tenzia second place with 100, and feel free to get some points here, Julie.
Yeah.
Levi, go ahead, pick a buzzy.
Let's go purple.
just in more ways than one.
Oh, okay.
You're off.
Still got the CC ad.
Oh,
shit. Got to reset there.
I've got a couple of things in my mind that I can talk about.
I mean, I asked you earlier about your recording.
It comes into your house through all this media. It's in your living space. I kind of feel it's mine when it reaches me.
Joker Joker TV presents Negativland with Sue C. May 17th at Senate Theaters.
What is Negativland?
Anyone who's interested in art, music, creativity, or culture.
Let me ask you the first question again. What is Negativland?
Media about media about media. Words, music, and noise from Negativland.
Do you hear that noise now?
Is that as close as I can get? I'm coming in closer. Are you getting my mouth?
So this is the announcement right here.
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
It's getting hot here. Let's open that door.
Are you still getting an image all right this way? We live in a weird time.
I have to turn the other one on.
I don't understand it either.
Shop as usual.
No, we're still seeing outside. Turn that one off.
And avoid panic buying.
All right, we're going live. You guys
Tickets available at AthensSenate.com.
This announcement.
Discover new and innovative artists from Athens and around the world. Watch live every Thursday night at 6:30. For more, visit JokerJokertv.com.
You're off.
All right, we're back.
Yeah. Okay.
So there it was. Whoa, that's really loud.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Turn it down a little bit.
Okay, y'all.
All right, is that better?
That is better.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So there was the announcement that everybody's been waiting for.
Yeah.
We will be having Negativland here in Athens on May 17th. So, in fact, the day before, Thursday, they will be here in the studio, and we'll be talking to them about what they've been doing lately. Also, we will be showing off some more Negativland stuff over the next couple weeks to get everybody in the mood.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And, this Saturday is going to get everybody in the mood.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, once again, let's talk about this Saturday. We're going to be doing the Negativland-ish show. And like I was mentioning earlier, Justice, on NATEBALLS segment, we've got a lot of different bands that are inspired by Negativland or even doing covers. I'm going to do a cover. I think Corporal Quigg was saying something about doing a cover, Negativland cover.
Looking forward to that.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
But just so everybody knows, the tickets are now available for the Negativland show on May 17th. That's going to be with their visual artist, Sue C., who has been there, I've been traveling with them and doing shows with them for a while now.
It'll knock your socks off.
Yeah, it
Just
will.
wait. You'll see it.
Yeah. And if you do some searching on YouTube, you can find a little bit of Sue C's work with Negativland, and it's amazing. But we're gonna be starting the show off with the Negativland. This is May 17th. We're talking about. We're gonna start with the Negativland documentary, showing that off. We're gonna do a little Q&A with the band Negativland, hosted by Joker Joker TV.
There you go.
And then Negativland will be performing for the rest of the evening. So I think they're going to be pulling some people in from different areas, like over Zoom maybe or something like that. I don't know how they do it, but
multiple inputs.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Coming up.
So
what we just see.
What we saw there, we had Nate's little funny bone, Then we had Friends of Aquarius. And finally, we had the Classic City Creeps.
Hell yeah.
So some new segments we got on the show. Nate Ball and Friends of Aquarius, that was their 13th episode on our show.
That's great.
The Classic City Creeps, that was their second.
That's cool.
So yeah, that was really cool. They did really good. So I'm glad to have them. So we've got some other guests here in the studio talking about what we're doing this weekend.
Yep.
The Negativland show. One of the performers on the show is Organically Programmed, and we have them here with us in the studio. Let's go ahead and bring them in. There they are. All right. Say hi, everybody. All right. Let's go down the line and introduce every one of you. Say who you are and what you do.
I am Oliver. I play synthesizers for Organically Programmed usually, and it'll be a great
Do
set.
vocoder vocals as well.
Vocoder, yeah.
And straight vocals.
Yeah.
Straight vocals. Stop.
Yeah, I play clarinet in Organically Programmed Orchestra. And I'm going to be putting out an album, both on cassette and vinyl, of Organically Programmed, which is going to have a mixture of Oliver's solo sets, which I was originally attracted to, but then became enamored with his full band orchestra settings, which I now actually play with as well. And we did some studio sessions recently at Studio 1093 that were very successful. So
yeah, I'm
really excited about the forward-moving momentum of this group.
I've been seeing the posting that you've been doing lately about those recordings, and I was definitely going to ask about that for sure.
Yeah, we did a 12-hour session.
It was awesome.
Oh, wow.
Studio 1093
That's
from
good
10
stuff.
in the morning until 10 at night, and then we all ran over to see my son play at Flickr. So that was a long day. That was a long day.
Yeah. All right, keeping it going down the couch.
All right, I'm Sam. I'm a drummer for Organically Programmed. I've been in the studio with them. And
a fantastic drummer.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm going to be playing on the Negativland-ish set on Saturday.
So,
great.
Have you? I thought I had a note here that you are you in chairs too?
I'm not in chairs.
Oh, is that a different Sam?
Sam Miller.
Oh,
which will be moving to town from Connecticut in the next few weeks. Will be joining us as a percussionist for chairs, which I'm also in.
So we get two Sam percussionists.
There's also
wow.
Yeah,
it's gonna be confusing, right?
She's not here, but we also have Sam Goldberg as a vocalist. So
lots of Sam.
There's so many Sams like in.
Play it again, Sam.
Yeah.
And then
and I'm not Sam.
Sam.
My name is Kyle, and weirdly, I'm not in Organically Programmed.
Oh, you're not?
Awesome.
So it's kind of strange that I'm here, but
joining us for this.
I am in a project called Oceanic Sound Research with Oliver and John.
That's what I was going to say.
Oceanic Sound Research is going up to play Tree Fest on April 20th in Johnson City, Tennessee. So that's a show we want to play.
That is awesome. What kind of trees?
Because
they have Hemlock Fest. Yes, they have Hemlock Fest here in Georgia on November, and it's like hemlocks, eastern hemlocks, and it's pretty cool. That's a great thing to do.
I'm excited to be playing the show because I have quite a history with Negativland.
Yeah.
The album I'm most familiar with was the one Escape from Noise. In the band I play with, Olivia Trump Control, we used to quote little bits of that, like, how many time zones in the Soviet Union? I've never studied that up, sir, and stuff like that. Just quote little things like that. And I still think about the part where he's like, the reception on my Playboy channel is messing up. And I think of that, but not when I'm watching porn or Playboy channel, but when I'm watching maybe a Sun Ra video or something and it starts buffering, and I'm like, I think of that. My reception is messing up and it's impacting my experience. And then also me and my son Kiran, who I just listened to his third solo album. It just came out on tape and it's coming out on vinyl soon. We just listened to the test pressing before coming over here, done by Classic City Vinyl Works. It's a new group he has called Donna Gira, and me and him we used to do duo sets together, and we opened for Mark Hostler of Negativland at
Was that Hendershots?
Hendershots,
Yeah.
and it had one of our best shows there. Kiran was on that nice in-tune piano that they
Nice.
had there, and I was looping my clarinet, and it was just a magical experience.
Wow. Yeah, I missed that show. I had heard about it, but I totally missed that show.
Oh, it was a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
Mark was great too.
Yeah. So what about you, Oliver? Like, how did you discover Negativland? You know, what is that?
I think it's through my family. I was like raised on a lot of that music growing up. Both of my a lot of people in my family love Negativland, especially like my mother loves Negativland a lot.
Yeah.
My father as well, and you know I was just sort of raised on that, like especially like early Negativland, like and that's what I'm really like fixated on is like the first album from 1980.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of our set is going to make a lot of references to that first album with like that kind of really early pre-industrial kind of sound, with like the drum machines and primitive synthesizers and
more analog sounding like electronics to where you know, it's bolstered by like really raw kind of sounds, you know, that are rhythmic. It's great.
It was really interesting. I was talking with Mark on the phone, getting a lot of this all together, and you know the idea that you know their audience is mostly you know older people because they've been around for so long. But yet how old are you? Like 18, 19?
Yeah, I'm pretty young.
So around there, you know, so like, you know, and I was, you know, kind of telling them like, you know, there's younger people who are into this mainly because their parents were into it maybe, or introduced them into this world of finding cool stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm finding that more and more often with the collective I was in. There's finally a book and a movie about the collective I was involved with, Elven Six.
Yeah.
And like, there's so many people reaching out to me on the internet that are just in high school and even elementary school that are just now getting into all of that Elven Six stuff. And I'm like, wow, it's really starting to take a hold in the cultural impact of this nation and world over the world. So
unique music, first of a kind, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of like Velvet Underground and Nico. There's no precedence for that. It happened.
Yeah.
You know. Elven Six was kind of like Elven Six was like kind of like that for me. I mean, I remember going to see you guys, Olivia Tremor Control, at that old like fest hall that some dude had in Athens. That was a huge show. It was a big sound, and it filled the hall.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks so much. We had some good times.
So tell us about this album you're working on. What is it? New songs? Is it what you've been playing out and stuff like that lately, or what?
This album, it's the stuff I've been playing for the past 3 years. I've been trying to record this album forever, and I tried to record it as solo, and I the whole thing for this whole album is I want it to sound as high quality as possible. I want it to sound like a legitimate like space disco record from the late 70s to contrast with my more lo-fi stuff, which that's what I want to do later on. But I want to like kick the project off with this super high quality sound, and then just like also show that it can be lo-fi as well. It's mostly disco. There's some new pieces that are kind of easy listening. There's some jazz influence to it for sure, like fusion. There is one track on it called Wonderful World that is a demo right now, but I think I'm just going to have that remastered and then release it how it is, because I mean I was just like listening to it the other day, and it is like kind of got that like homemade kind of lo-fi sound.
It's got this magic quality to it. It's like this weird kind of tuning. Is it almost like intonation or something like
It is
that?
slightly out of tune, which originally wasn't intentional, but like I listened back to it, it is kind of like dreamy, kind of like indie pop kind of sound to it that I wanted for that particular track, because it's called Wonderful World, and it's like a waltz rhythm. So
did you?
It's released on Spotify right now. On I need to put it on Bandcamp. That's something I really need to.
So you put the single out already? Basically,
I put the single out, and I've released a couple singles for Organically program. There's some demos for the original Discotheque that was recorded in like 2021, I think, so a couple years ago. And then the original You Left Me in the Dark, which was recorded last year or the year before that. I also have Organically Programmed on its discography has a 20-minute ambient track called Dew Point, which was a soundtrack for Mark Steinmetz's photography show about 2 years ago.
Nice.
They had like a weather themed photography, and I did a live score, and then I just recorded it. And
cool.
Released it.
So the whole project Organically programmed has quite a bit of people in it. How many people you got?
Right now, the orchestra, quote unquote, has 9 people.
So and you said you've been working on recording this for a while, or working on getting to that point,
right?
And the band has had to make some changes over the last couple of years as you added new members, and because I think I remember seeing you perform at one point that there was maybe 4 or 5 people on stage, and now you've added more.
Yeah. So that first VHS set that we did last year, we had 6 people.
That was your first set?
No, that was the first set for a band. Organically Program's first set live here in Athens was at the beginning of 2022 at Flickr, which John played at that show in a trio with Vernon Thornsberry and Gabrielle Daniels. And
that was before the birthday party?
This was before the birthday party. And it's funny because all 3 of those people are in the orchestra, the band, the ensemble.
Yeah, it's wild. I feel so lucky I get to put out Organically Programmed on my label, because I've been following Oliver's career since the beginning. He invited me to his very first library music DJ set, library music and disco DJ set at Flickr, and I was like, who is this kid who has all this eclectic stuff and eclectic taste in music, and is collecting all this obscure vinyl and stuff like that? And he was only 15 years old at the time. And then I booked his very first show with that trio with Gabrielle and Vernon. And I was so enamored by his solo sets. Just every time he'd play a solo set, he'd take it up a notch with smoke machines, laser machines, films, wild stage outfits, and it was always taking you up a notch. And I was so in love with his solo sets that when he talked about wanting to add a full band, I was worried. But then when the band started to coalesce with the awesome drummer Sam, and now we've gone through 3 bass players, but they've all
the most controversial position
in the band.
Every band,
the only people that have left have been bass players.
Bass player only. Everyone else stays. But I think we have a more permanent bass. We have Robbie Rapp on bass.
Oh, it's a gun club.
He was in Muy Bien. and all these other he's in Snooki now, but he was in the Go Bar scene, and that's when he was in Muy Bien and stuff like that.
You got somebody doing in
which
there.
John was also involved.
But
he did some recordings with them.
That's cool.
I'm so impressed with the orchestra now that I'm excited about the record being a mix of both his solo recordings and this full band stuff. I think it's going to be have a very good variety in the overall presentation of it.
Nice. I look forward to that.
I'll say this right now. I always wanted John to be involved in this, because he sort of jump started even having a potential music career for me, because I never imagined I would have been able to play a show at all ever, because I was just at home kind of messing around with a microKORG and just some of my dad's old synthesizers, and just kind of messing around with some of the sounds on there, and editing them and trying to learn synthesis from that.
I feel that.
And
that's what I did.
I would always, whenever I moved to Athens, I moved here in middle school with my family, and I was homeschooled for about a semester, and I'd spend a lot of time going to Wuxtry and stuff, and that's where I found John, and John sort of was like, okay, I know your family, and it's okay, that's cool, and we knew each other from that aspect, but then he saw I was posting on social media on some of my synthesizers that I was starting to use, some of them were my family's, some of them I was buying them at a store, and he picked it up and was like, okay, you want to play a show, and then that's how the first show happened a couple years ago. And I mean, I would have never had the ambition or ideas if it was.
It's evolving and evolving very fast.
That's why.
So this is a good group to get in on the ground floor for, because I think the sky's the limit with this group.
I can't wait to hear this.
Now we've got a little piece that we're going to show in a little bit here. You did a show. You opened for. Pylon Reenactment Society at their
Hendershots.
That was one of our best shows.
It was a really good show.
Hendershots,
Patrick. I mean, we couldn't say enough good things about working with him. He made it so effortless. You know, it just, the music flowed out of us that evening, and I can't thank Patrick enough.
Yeah, Patrick's amazing.
Well, we look forward to having you at the Negativland show.
Yeah.
You want to like let anybody know about like what you're going to do, or you have any like, clues you're going to drop?
This is going to be a different Organically program set. It's not going to be our standard thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot more experimental in the spirit of Negativland and stuff. So
nice.
I will say we'll have 3 synthesists on stage, a couple guitarists. We'll have some electronic drum percussion sort of stuff.
Nice.
And I definitely want like an old sound. Like some of the tracks I was writing out earlier this week to start the set off at were kind of sound like Autobahn era Kraftwerk.
Nice.
That's
good
we'll be opening
stuff.
with that and getting more experimental as
cool.
You know, as the set progresses.
Cool.
So yeah, it won't be disco per se. There will be some percussion elements, but it won't be like our usual set where we have like, you know, a jazz band or whatever, and you know.
Cool.
Autobahn is truly great.
Well, before we go to this video, I want to ask you guys if you had anything you want to name drop, your other projects
or upcoming shows
that you got going on, Sam or Kyle.
We have an upcoming show in May. I think it's May 14th.
Okay.
Yep. Right.
Yes,
that's a Organically program show.
Yes,
yeah.
Full band. It's going to be world famous.
Oh, that's an
It'll be with Liz
intimate
Farrell
setting.
and
That's
this
great.
Montreal-based pop singer called Scary Spies, I think.
Wow.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, and we got the record coming out, and yeah, Oceanic's going to play in Tennessee. Is there anything else?
Yeah.
Well, we've got that Hawk and a Hacksaw show.
Well, is it too early to announce it?
No,
too late. You just did.
We've already announced it. We are doing a show with,
You're being streamed.
with Kiran and Jeremy Barnes in June.
Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, Hawk and
Jeremy-
My
yes.
son Kiran's project, Donna Gier, is going to be doing their album release show. Someone who helped mix the record, Jeremy Barnes, and Heather, who sang on the album, have a project called Hawk and Axel, who you also might know as Project Depot with Newton Turmeric Hotel. So I'm thinking this show's going to sell out.
Nice.
You know, Hawk and
It just
Axel,
might, yeah.
Kiran's band, and Organically programmed orchestra in a small place like Flickr. I mean, it's going to be capacity, if not more.
First.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if we were supposed to announce it that early.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If you're watching this, Kiran, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was
Too late.
Yep.
I
what
also
else?
play in a trio called Brooms of Fantasia with a couple other musicians.
It's really
Nice.
good.
Yeah, I saw you guys perform at the
were at the
Attica.
Attica, cool,
Yeah. I filmed that, and it wasn't a very good film. It didn't work out. But you guys did, like, how long was that set?
It was over an hour. It was like 75 minutes. I think.
Yeah. It was, and so my camera, like, it records to a certain point and then cuts off, and so it kept cutting off on you guys. But it was a really good set.
Thank
you had
you.
a cool visual element.
Yeah,
too.
we have that project is well, actually, it's sometimes it's all synthesizers, sometimes it's a synthesizer, a guitar, and another interesting acousto-electric instrument my friend John plays called a daxophone, which is kind of like
invented by Hans Reichel. I used to
There we
play
go.
Hans Reichel, that table, the Element 7-inch on my radio shows on 90.5 years ago. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a really cool instrument. It sounds like it's a bow instrument. It sounds like a warped electroacoustic violin type thing.
Wow,
It's pretty
cool.
cool.
That's good stuff.
And when is that?
Wow.
When are you doing?
We actually don't have a show booked.
Oh, okay.
But there will be more. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be on the lookout for that. Then.
Yeah, for
nice.
sure.
Okay.
Thanks for
There is-
coming.
Sorry, there is like one more thing.
Yeah.
I guess a project, because you were mentioning, like, because I remember at the Spaceball show,
Yeah.
your video kept cutting out. There's also another ensemble that we have a show coming up that I have with Marcel Sletten of Primordial Void
With
called
Chairs.
Chairs.
Yeah.
And
great.
Chairs is
And we showed
anything-
that on the show already. Your performance at Spaceball.
Okay, yeah.
We put that on the show.
Yeah, the live stuff is more noise based, but
Yeah.
the singles that have been released are more pop, because I think Marcel's goal is to, sort of draw people in with pop music and then just go wild with the noise. So
we did that kind of with Olivia Turner Control.
Yeah.
Like Dusky Keeps
Cool.
the Castle was a pretty listenable kind of record, and then we went straight. It was like Fleetwood Mac going from Rumors to Tusk. And then we went straight to Black Foliage, which had all these cut ups and free jazz moments and everything like that. We're like, draw them in with the pop, and then feed them this blast of
That's a
avant-garde.
good formula. That is a good formula.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Are we forget anything? Is there anything else going on you guys want to mention real quick?
Any other shows coming up?
I have a forthcoming solo project called Solution Cave, which is gestating right now.
Nice.
But again, nothing.
Well, okay, let's go down. Start with you, then tell people how they can find more on you, where they look online and stuff like that.
My friend John Vogt, who's a great visual artist and musician, has a micro tape label that he runs called Heating and Cooling with a plus sign between the two.
I love that title.
So if you like, he has a Bandcamp. You can find a bunch of albums from friends of mine and really great musicians in town on the Heating and Cooling Bandcamp.
And when you release,
including a 70 or so minute improvised live album that Brooms of Fantasia released called Fidelio.
Nice. Sam, where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram.
There you go. There you go.
No, I don't know. I'm mainly working with
Well, you know, he's still in high school.
Right oh, really?
So I'm kind of we're.
Well, you're not allowed to be on TikTok,
introducing
right?
a lot of young, new, fresh talent into the scene with this organically programmed orchestra group.
Stay focused. Stay focused.
But I might be playing with some folks.
Yeah,
nice.
Drummers are usually in like 5 bands.
Yeah,
so I want to warn you.
They're in high demand.
I just want to let you know.
Oh yeah.
They all
That's right. Bass players too.
I don't want to leak. I don't want to, let anything out right now. But stuff might be coming, especially in the jazz scene in Athens, which is not very prevalent. But
that's freaking great.
That's what I do love.
Jazz. I love it. I love jazz too. It's amazing.
If you go to the Hendershots jazz jams, Sam will often be playing there.
Okay, cool.
Just filling in for the kid. Genius.
Well, not Philly. I mean, I'll play.
Well, I mean, you're able to do that. I can't do that. I don't know jazz standards like you do.
You'll
learn. You'll learn. And John, you've got a show this weekend before the Negativland show, right?
Yeah. Friday night, playing with my son's new group Donna Gira at Bolo Bolo.
That'll be a good show.
I'm gonna be there.
And then doing a duo, or it was going to be a duo with a cello player, but she couldn't get her shift covered at Flickr, and so I'm going to end up just playing solo Friday. But then there's an Asheville band called Okapi that I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
But I've got a lot of working projects right now. I suggest that you look up the duo record I did with Shane Parrish, who's kind of this legendary figure who's released stuff on like John Zorn's label and all these other prestigious labels.
He's in the Bill Orcutt.
Great guitars.
So we did a whole Bandcamp release. We just near the end of the pandemic, we just set up a couple of mics and just started playing, and exactly what we played is exactly what's on the record with minimal mixing or overdubbing. It just turned out so great. And I've got this jazz trio, a modal jazz folk forms trio with Laura Camacho, who plays with like symphonies and stuff. So I feel really thankful that she plays with us, and Davey Gibbs on drums with mallets. And we're thinking of going into the studio soon too. We actually did a show at Attica recently that was pretty successful.
Oh yeah.
And then just a variety of things. The ones we already talked about: Oceanic Sound Research, Organically Programmed Orchestra, and then Rishi's have some shows coming up, which is a group I play with that has one album out on my label right now, Cloud Recordings, called August Moon, and we've been in the studio working on a second follow-up record to that, so I'm really excited about that.
And how do people find Cloud Recordings?
Just cloudrecordings.com or Cloud Recordings Bandcamp. There's, a lot of the cassettes and stuff are on the Bandcamp page, and a lot of the vinyl and CDs are on the regular Cloud Recordings website.
Cool. And Oliver, where can people find more about Organically Programmed and all the other projects you got going on?
Well, we have a Bandcamp. I need to put stuff on there. I have old demos from like 2 or 3 years ago on there, but I need to update it, especially when we get the album out.
Yeah.
Oceanic, we need to. We were at somewhat of a halt there because we were halfway through making the album and recording it, and we need to get back on that because I do want to preserve Oceanic's sound. Like it is good.
Yeah, and we were making good progress. We were recording it on a 4-track.
The same one that Olivia Trimmer.
Nice.
Yeah, the same one I did my overdubs for the Black Foliage on. That's same 4-track is still going, and we recorded a lot on that. Now we've just gotta get back onto it and put out a cassette eventually on cloud recording.
Wow.
So
it'll be great. And then shares, we have like raw recordings.
Yeah.
That Marcel will take, because Marcel's kind of like, I guess, our leader. I guess if you want to go by that ideology, do we even still go by that? But, he'll like take our like Jackson and I, which Jackson will be playing with us. Jackson can't be here tonight, but Jackson from Shares, Jackson McLinden will be playing with us on stage on Saturday. So it's kind of like the whole point of this Negativland ensemble is like I'm like drawing people from all different ensembles. I was going to get Phil Conan.
Yeah.
We haven't played yet. We're still trying to get stuff together, but we have this cumbia band, this like psychedelic, somewhat electronic kind of cumbia band. It's very inspired by like late 70s Peruvian psychedelic cumbia, called Jumbotron, but we need to get that off the
Wow.
I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah, the cumbia band. So the Shares recordings, we're the next single I think Marcel's going to release is it'll be a remix of Deloaded. Or Delouded. I think it's pronounced Delouded.
Okay.
Sorry, Marcel. I butchered that.
Don't worry, I butcher these names all the time.
I don't know. I need to ask. I think it's Delouded. Okay, because this is a D-I.
All the time.
Yeah, okay.
Me too.
It's drug. Yeah.
All right,
he was talking about that.
Oh, sorry, I wouldn't mean.
Oh no! It's fine. I was just trying to like figure out how to pronounce the single.
So I wanted to ask you, okay, at the Hendershots show that you did, do you remember what the last song was that you performed?
That one was Spontaneous Love.
Okay.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
That is my favorite track on the LP.
That's what we're about to watch.
Okay, cool. Spontaneous Love.
I have the whole set.
Killed it that
I have the whole set. I'll have to give it to you. And this is filmed by me and Frank Russell. We were both there filming, and so I managed to use his footage and my footage and cut together.
I'm excited to see
so this is going to be really cool. Cool. And like you said, it was really good recording at Hendershots. Like shout out to Patrick again on that.
Of course, it sounds amazing. Yeah.
So, but we want to thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
And I know you guys are heading out. You're going to be going to practice or more recording.
We've got to have a rehearsal before Saturday.
Yeah,
so we're all going to meet up after this.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Nice. Well, good luck on that, and we'll see you Saturday.
Rock on.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks. See you guys.
Can't wait to hear it. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's take it away. This what's the name of this again?
Spontaneous Love.
Spontaneous Love by Organically Programmed.
Instagram.com and Facebook as Organically Program. You can also buy our t-shirts, $15, and the ones that are hand-painted are $25. Now get ready to have your minds blown by Pylon Reenactment Society and their new album, Magnet Factory.
What's that?
The baby.
You mean you're getting babies up here too, or is that from long ago?
That's a baby room monitor. That's somebody's room I'm listening to. Did you know I could do that?
Shame on you. How do you know you couldn't get arrested for doing that? That's like bugging somebody's privacy or something.
Oh, there's a nice strong signal. Let's center it.
I warned him it's gonna create a separation and create a Berlin Wall in the family. It's gonna make my sister come and take her apples. It's gonna make me come and take her apples. My sister come and take her apples. It's gonna make me come and take her apples. My sister come and take her apples. It's gonna make me come and take her apples. It's gonna make me come and take her apples. I'll lose my interest in hockey.
Cool is evolving. Pop is not.
A strange twist in the superpower arms talks. The Soviets may start doing nuclear tests in the U.S., and we might test our bombs in Russia.
Solving fables from the tank has undoubtedly been a problem to man since he first began to speak.
by some of these issues, some of these questions, some of these stories. Why do we believe what we believe? And why are we prone to this or this? What buttons are being pushed?
This as close as, are you still getting an image all right this way? Okay, I'm getting close. I'm about a foot away. Is that as close as I can get?
Good.
You want to get just my mouth?
All right.
All right, I'm coming in closer. You getting my mouth?
Yep. That's good.
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
All right, so there you got to see it again.
Yeah.
The trailer for
That's right.
A Standby for Failure.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be showing that. It's a Negativland documentary that came out either last year sometime, I think it was.
Yeah.
Like late in the year, early this year, something like that. But and we're going to be showing that documentary off and doing a Q&A with the band. And then Negativland will perform right after that. And that's going to all happen on May 17th.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be a great.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I can't hear me. But that's okay.
Can you hear me?
As long as you. Oh, I can hear you. I can't. I can't hear you either. Actually.
Oh, you can't hear me? Maybe you got it unplugged.
Your headphones.
Okay, 1 second. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay.
You hear it?
We got it going on.
I had to just
there you go.
wiggle
How you doing?
connection.
Hey, yeah, wiggle faction in action. Let's talk to the chat here.
Yeah, everybody in the chat.
My gosh,
it's been active in there for the whole show.
It's been a hot minute.
I saw
Moonworld Recordings looks very excited.
That's
Sounds excellent.
That's
we agree.
Eschneider Forrest has been on the show. That's who Moonworld Recordings.
That's a wonderful,
and
wonderful
that guy
name.
is in Dane's band.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that name, Eschneider Forrest.
Eschneider
Forrest.
Yeah.
I freaking love it. Yeah.
Well, you're hearing a little bit from the guest. Let's bring the guest in.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the studio, Laura Johnson from Fermented Angels. Say hi.
Hello. I think I'm waving in the right direction.
Yeah. It gets confusing which side is which sometimes. Well, so you're going to be on this weekend. You've performed before here on Joker TV. It's been a while. When was that?
That was in August of 2022.
Oh, wow.
It was my event,
almost 2 years ago.
BEWPSTOCK.
Yeah.
And incidentally, we had John Fernandes. I remember he was on first.
Yeah.
Then it was my project, Fermented Angels, and then we carried over to Lydian's project.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
Was that Inakite?
Inakite.
Yeah, Inakite.
Yes. And I think that's what they were calling it.
Yeah.
Then it might have just been billed under Lydian Brambilla.
Maybe, yeah.
But then there was also Scott and Bridget who wrote that the new book about the B-52s and were from Tuna Bunny.
They were great.
Their band Mesmerized by Avon played the and right before they're in like Long Island, I think now.
Yeah.
So
and we live streamed that whole show, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
I'm trying to remember back if we went live with it or if we just recorded it. I think we went live. Yeah,
because we were gonna do like it outside at first.
Yeah.
then like there was a little bit of a threat of rain, and then
so we moved it inside.
Moved it inside.
That was a little more chaotic inside, but it was still fun. It was a lot of fun.
I think that it was a great lineup. It's kind of like a lineup like there'll be on Saturday.
Yeah. And what was BEWPSTOCK? Was that like like something you do regularly, or was it just that one time?
Well, unfortunately, it's only been that one time. Boop is kind of like a syllable that I sometimes am known to say, but BEWPSTOCK 22. I don't know. It was definitely feeding off of the energy of that time.
So tell us about Fermented Angels. What is this project? How long have you been doing this? Stuff like that.
So as I was saying, Ryan is a longtime associate, but I've been doing solo stuff since the late 90s, and that was when I was in middle school. Middle school and high school, I've been doing like solo stuff since then. I've recorded an album in 8th grade on Windows Sound Recorder.
Oh, nice.
They're called Couscous Phosphate.
Talk about bedroom recording, Windows.
Yeah, well, it's good for sound collaging, actually, incidentally. But Fermented Angels, I was mainly known as Green Uvula all through these years, for a stint Ketchup Fart in the mid-aughts. But Fermented Angels, it's just been the past couple of years that like I've like been doing stuff under that name, and it's kind of like the idea of a fermented angel is like, biblically an angel is kind of like one event programmable, and it's just there to do like one thing, but like a fermented angel is like one that like comes back and is repurposed, kind of like
organic. It's like you got fermentation, photosynthesis, and heterotrophic. Those are the three ways to provide yourself with energy if you're a living thing. So fermented angels, an organic angel. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Interesting.
It's funny
Can't make
because
my little worms in my head started going. I just thought,
brainworms can be our friends sometimes.
Yes.
So when I put out the call for I wasn't at first a call. It was at first I was just looking to see who was really interested in Negativland, who was a fan, who and who might want to perform a show. You commented, and so I reached out, and you said you were really interested in doing this show. So when did you like discover Negativland? How did that like all come? How did you come across that?
I think so. Yeah, I think that early on during that middle school period, it's like there was the internet by then, and so I somehow like I went on a musical path growing up where it's like I was first into Weird Al, then like it's like from there They Might Be Giants and Beck. Odelay was such a landmark record, but also like then like it's like I would go on Amazon and just listen to like little sound clips from these different things, because like there wasn't even like file sharing then like we have now. And I discovered like the Residents and Beefheart.
Nice.
Around that, and
that's a good pair to discover.
It's like I went for the weird. Good. It's a strange thing, but I went for the weirdest stuff first, and like. Then a couple of years later, I got into Elephant Six, but that was almost like a drop, some more conventional. I around that time, the Residents, I think in terms of like I didn't have a lot of technical ability, but they like modeled, especially in their early records, like what you can what you can do. They were sort of like, I guess, like how other people have like beat happening or punk rock. It's just like, it's like, oh, I can do this too.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right. Right.
So, I mean, I guess the Residents in Negativland gets compared sometimes.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah.
More recently, I have done stuff that's more influenced by like the sound collages that Negativland have done.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see in the video that like it has samples of let's see, it's like a weird like a web animation called Caillou the Grown Up, and also like samples of Diarrhea and Candace Owens.
Oh yeah.
Nice. You may like Cabaret Voltaire.
Oh yeah, I'm
may
familiar
be
with them,
interested in
but need to listen.
It's very sample heavy. They're kind of pioneers at that.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, and what was this piece called that we're gonna watch here?
It's called Each Other's Folds.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from the.
Yeah, tell us where people can find this too. You said it on Bandcamp, I think.
It's on Bandcamp. Yeah. I have so it's fermentedangels.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
And it's on. So I have what I'm going to be performing is on Saturday is in part the new EP. It's called Not Like Other Girls, kind of like ironic and post-ironic at the same time. But this piece is this song is actually from the album I made a few years ago called Same As It Always Was.
Nice.
And yeah, it's kind of about the sometimes caustic media and language landscape that we inhabit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like others. It's kind of like a mixture of like sung and spoken vocals.
Yeah, and I mean, I thought I was really happy that you wanted to be on the show. By the way, I just have to say, because I wanted it to be a mixture of different kinds of stuff on the show. And you definitely what you do is different than some of the other performers on the show, and so it was kind of like how you took that inspiration from Negativland and made it your own, and then ended up doing your own stuff after being inspired by them that way, was I thought really interesting. So I'm glad you're on the show.
Yeah. Well, I remember we were talking first about culture jamming.
Yeah.
And that's what inspired you, I think, to reach out.
Yeah. That's what I think. That's what it was. Yeah.
I had mentioned that, and I think that's kind of like, I mean, that's kind of it's all the more part of my aesthetic now. I primarily write poetry, but I've been like I've recorded like on and off through the years when the inspiration comes. But what was I gonna say? It's sort of like
it's like being put on the spot sometimes. It's hard to remember everything you were wanting to say, but right. Let's say you mentioned the Bandcamp.
Yeah.
And you were talking a little bit about what you're going to be doing this weekend.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah. So it'll be there'll be a lot of like spoken word stuff, but there'll be but still some sung stuff. It's just that this new EP I highly recommend checking it out. People have been really excited by it.
And when did that come out?
It was just like 4 months ago. It's like December of last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any shows coming up in the far future?
In the far future?
Well,
like a month or
near
two.
far future.
Month or two, three.
After
like
this weekend.
Yeah, right. 1 or 2, 3 months.
Unfortunately, no. This is the only show I have coming up.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to, mainly, promote like the Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So okay, check out as fermentedangels.bandcamp.com, and once again, this is Each Other's Folds, and this was recorded live on Joker Joker TV in 2022, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's take it away.
If you hear the chatter of falling speech, don't be surprised if it tears at the socket of your stratosphere. And I said that I wanted to import a golden thing, and I said that books are no longer a foundation, but oh, looky, looky, the heart is a rose, and looky, looky, my shoes are untied. Take a hint. It's a bitch out there. Sounds go through the rain, and the grift is strong. I don't know what to do except hide in each other's folds. What does it mean to live in a world where arc and artifact are blurred and everything becomes fermented angels? What does it mean to reclaim something when the vapors have already hit?
Candace, I'm a guy. Why can't I just wear a dress? Because you can't, okay? You can't. But I just want to express myself in little girl clothing. You can't. You're not allowed.
Hey, it's Jason from Pylon Reenactment Society and the Shut-Ups and Casper and the Cookies and Izot Gap and other things. Wanted to talk briefly about what Negativland has meant to me. I lived overseas in high school and I subscribed to a couple of music magazines to keep up with what was going on. Because in the city I was in, Frankfurt, Germany, there wasn't a big alternative scene or a radio station that I could keep tabs on the interesting developments in music. So I read Rolling Stone, which somehow still kept me abreast of some things. And they reviewed Escape from Noise and gave it 3.5 stars. And I read that review and I thought, I think I might like this record a lot more than this reviewer does. So I went back to the States over the summer, and I usually did a lot of record shopping, and I I went to this place in Atlanta that had one of these rooms where you could bring a record to the front counter and they would put it on. You'd go into this isolated room with 2 big speakers in it and listen to your choice. And I brought Escape from Noise up to the counter, and it's one of those times in life when you know that everything's different now. Sounds dramatic, but that's how it felt. That same trip, I got Stump, A Fierce Pancake, and My Life in the Bush of Ghosts by David Byrne Brianino. And the Bush of Ghosts one would have made a much bigger impact had I heard that a couple of years earlier. But Negativland kind of came in and took that place, took the spot. And I just became ravenous for everything that they did. I've got more Negativland records and cassettes and CDs than anybody who lives outside of the Contra Costa County, San Francisco, Oakland area should. Yeah, anyway, love them. Kay and I actually cut our honeymoon short to go see them at the Variety Playhouse in Atlanta. What can I say? Oh, actually, because she had a Negativland cassette in her house when I met her, and that was one of the things that made me go, she's even cooler than I thought she was. I'm a simple man. Okay, anyway, what else? I love everything that they have brought to light in terms of just sort of the sort of abstract, unconscious fear and comedy of their early records, the social and political commentary of some of the later ones, and their willingness to just go anywhere. Their weekly improvisational radio show, just so many ideas and so much. It's not freedom necessarily, like there's a lot of it that's improvised, but it's just organized in a way that nobody else does. And it caused me to look at sound differently. John Cage helped, but Negativland displayed for me so what some of those concepts were, but they had their own ideas. Anyway, super important, and I'm so glad that there's a new documentary about them, and that Mark and company are still working under that moniker after all of the losses that they've sustained. And I'm glad that I hope that the Weatherman is still involved going forward as well. Love them. That's all. Thank you for asking, and I've got to go set up for the show that we're doing Saturday to imitate them, and I'm looking forward to seeing them in May. Bye. Thank you.
Good night. Oh, shit. I thought that was
I heard they did this at the 40 Watt last night. Let's see how our version compares.
I thought of one more thing. Joker TV. The only band I ever used a fake ID to get in to see underage was Negativland in Boston on the U2 tour. Worth it. Worth it. Bye.
Coming soon. Joker TV presents Negativelandish, April 13th at Sinead Theater. This is a benefit show for Joker TV, Athens' own community television, featuring a night of performances from local artists inspired by the band Negativland. Tickets available at AthensSine.com. Discover new and innovative artists from Athens and around the world. Watch live every Thursday night at 6:30. For more, visit JokerJokertv.com. All right, we're back.
We are.
So this has been a fun show, hasn't it?
Very fun. Look at the background. That's a fun background.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It is.
Man, it's like this show's almost as fun as it's going to be this weekend at Sine.
Almost.
I think this weekend will be a little bit funner.
Yeah, more funner.
More funner.
It'll be more funner. So what we just saw is the Pylon Reenactment Society live at Hendershots.
Yeah.
Videography by Mux.
Yeah.
And
Frank Russell.
Frank Russell.
Yeah.
Awesome. That was a great show.
And that was 3 songs.
Sounded great.
We had the first song was Driving School. The next one was Crazy, and then the last one there was Feast on My Heart.
Yeah.
I think I got those right.
The last one was definitely Feast on My Heart.
Okay. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. They did like a long set. It was like I think about 15, 16 songs. And at the end of that, when you saw them saying, "Okay, good night, bye," and they got off stage, well, everybody cheered them on back up on the stage. They got back up and did I think 2 more songs after that.
Very cool.
But we'll probably show some more of that off on Joker over the next couple weeks or so. But Pylon Reenactment Society, they will be at the show this weekend.
That's right. Don't miss it. Sine, Negativelandish. You're gonna have all sorts of good artists there. It's gonna be a tour de force.
Yeah.
So much variety actually. Even though it somewhat all related to the band Negativland.
Well, I mean, Negativland has variety too.
There's a lot of variety.
Yeah.
A ton of variety. Which is amazing.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And I don't know if you saw the post from Pylon Reenactment Society, but they've been posting about the show, and they said they're going to be doing a special little something for the show. It's not going to be like what you saw there. It's not going to be a normal Pylon Reenactment Society show.
Hell yeah, man.
So it'll be something a little bit different.
It's going to be something really good. I'm looking forward to that.
Let's see. This is I pulled the post up. I should have put it on the show, but it said, be forewarned, Negativelandish is not going to be our usual show. If you like that idea, come on down.
Oh, I love that idea.
That's how they posted about it.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm excited to see.
It's going to be a great show.
It was really cool. Jason sent that video in talking about Negativland.
Oh, yeah.
And everything. So it's really cool to see. I can't wait to see what they do that's a little different than what they normally would do.
I'm very excited about that. That's exciting.
So,
should be for you, too. I mean, maybe not. But
then,
it should be.
Yeah, it will be.
It will be.
It is.
You have no choice. It will be. It will be.
No other possibility.
Fantastic for you. It will be amazing. So, what do we have in chat here?
We got who we
Romper.
Oh, I see
Stomper,
Doc Slasher
Bumper,
in there.
Boo, tell me, do, mirror, tell me today.
Pardon the
Did all my
music in
fun
there. Nice.
Friends have fun
Good
at
to
play?
see you guys.
I don't know. I just crushed it. I don't know about fun.
Alex, good to
I
see you.
destroy everything in my path. I don't know if it's fun. It might not be, but I don't care. I just want you to know we love you.
Yep. Did all my friends
I'm
have
excited.
fun at play?
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. Next post, I'm excited. Everybody's excited. The 13th is going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday is going to be exciting.
And you can get tickets
Can't
right
help
now.
It. Can't help it. Get the tickets. Look for, the things online. And what is that? The QRC code? Is that what they call that?
QR
damn
code.
Thing? Well, if you do the QR code, just bam, and get yourself a ticket. Come on in.
Did we
We'd
have
love
that?
to see you.
Do we still have the QR code?
I think we do. Hold on.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Is that it right there?
Oh, there it is.
There it is, folks. It's your opportunity.
Scan it right now and go buy your tickets.
Yes.
They're only $10.
Sight.
Like cheap. That's a cheap show.
Yeah, I mean it is. It
It
is a deal.
Maybe we should have charged $20 for this show.
I
mean, it's going to
agree.
be an awesome show.
But
So.
you're getting a deal. I mean, come on.
All right, well, let's talk about a couple other shows happening around town.
Yeah.
Let's see. Skip the first two there. We've got this. This is not really a show flyer, but the movie Withdrawal. No, go to the top.
Sorry.
Springtime in Georgia.
You're bringing up too many. I'm getting confused.
I don't know what's going on here.
It's an overload.
There it
Withdrawal.
is. There it is. So the movie Withdrawal. This is a independent film that was filmed in Athens. Me and Rick shot Ricochet, and his friend Jen. We were there. We were extras in the movie. There was a scene where the characters were doing a show. They were performing a show, and so they filmed it at Flickr.
So
and
is this out now?
It's not out yet, but the reason we're bringing it up
I really
is
want to see it
because they are doing they have a Kickstarter going on, and
Yeah.
hold on, let me get to my notes so I can tell you where this is. So if you do search on Kickstarter for the Withdrawal film, this is they are kickstarting to raise the funds for post-production on my first feature length. It's a feature length, by the way. It's
a movie.
not a short film.
I remember talking to him here, and
yeah, we had an interview.
It's a for real movie. It's going to be incredible.
And we had Aaron here on the show.
Yeah.
You have to go back to that episode to see that interview.
Aaron Strand.
Yeah.
It was this summer.
Ron.
This is going to be a really good movie.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to come out. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. We've got Seth Martin, Winston Barbie, and Honey Puppy will be performing at the Flickr Bar. This is a flyer for Seth Martin's tour. So he's going to, it looks like doing a 3-date tour.
Fort Sonia and Savannah.
Where's Fort Sonia?
I don't know. It must be in Georgia.
Cooter Creek.
Cooter Creek.
Cooter Creek.
That's
Creek,
the venue in Fort Sonia.
If you don't know Cooter Creek, then
Cooter
don't go to Cooter Creek.
I don't think I will. But but I'd love to see what Seth Martin does. Maybe I'll go to Savannah.
And Honey Puppy, we're big fans of Honey Puppy.
Oh, they're great. They're great. You got a good show here.
They're the best.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, next one. We've got R.M. Francis. There it is. Umu and Marcel Sletton. I don't know how you say his last name. Is that Sletton?
I guess
Sletton.
it's all part of the primordial void, though.
And
that's all you need to know.
Isn't that other band Omu?
Oh, it's Omu. Oh, that's
but
what
it's just the chant, right?
No, it's Omu. I talked to him about it. It's Omu.
It's Omu.
Yeah. And really good, really cool. Marcel and everything. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah.
So
where is that?
This is at Sine.
Awesome.
On Thursday. That's tonight. Oh, actually, that's happening right now.
Right now.
So, like, if you are still watching
drawers
this,
and your puppies.
It's time. Just go ahead and
show's
go to
over,
the show.
folks.
The show's over.
Show's over. Go there. There you go.
All right. So we got the next one.
John Fernandes.
John Fernandes. This is the one he was talking about.
Bolo.
We should have brought this up during his when he was talking about.
He mentioned Bolo.
And he was saying one of the people aren't on the show. Or I think they couldn't get off of work or something. Maybe I don't know. So maybe the lineup's a little different. But his son's band, what is that? Donna Gira.
So I guess Okapi isn't going to be there. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Maybe they are.
That
you should show up just to see.
Nashville, and I think he mentioned that he is looking forward to seeing.
Oh, so they are going to.
They're going to be there.
I guess there was going to be another band. It's not on the.
Okay, so
flyer.
the fourth band's out there. 3 bands are there. These are going to be incredible. We're happy that Okapi's going to be there. Go there.
Bolo is kind of a secret spot, so
yes. Well,
hope you find it.
Yeah.
There's an address right there, isn't there?
Oh no,
no, I don't think there was an address. I think you need to ask around.
Here, I'll give you the address.
You can.
There you go.
You can look it up.
160 Winston Drive.
Yeah.
There we go.
And even with the address, good luck finding
it. Yeah.
Right.
It's on the end.
It is a great place to go if you're in the know.
Yeah.
You go to the Bolo.
And there's a couple little spots there, but it's on the end, on the left-hand side.
For sure.
Awesome.
All right, next one. We've got Bon Air, Tight Blacks, and Sewer Kitty going to be performing at Flickr
tomorrow.
This tomorrow, yeah, April 2nd. Isn't Sewer Kitty? Isn't that Mary from Athfest?
I cannot tell you.
I think that's her band. One of these bands is her band. I think
Cool.
it's Sewer Kitty. I'm not sure on that.
Looks like fun.
Let's see if I got the information here. It doesn't say. It says new rock band.
That's good enough. That's good enough.
The
right
Bon Air is a rock band from Louisville, Kentucky.
Sweet.
Known for its melodic guitar work. So yeah, and then
Kentucky.
Tight Blacks is punk rock band from Athens. Nice.
Punk rock band from Athens.
So hell yeah,
we got it going on now. Hey,
it's gonna be a good show, for sure.
For sure.
All right, what do we got? Okay,
Izot Gap.
Izot Gap.
They were
Systematics.
Those motherfuckers were they're great. I love
Yeah.
them. They the first band I saw in Athens after becoming a student, like, oh, I'm gonna go to the 40 Watt Club, and I saw them and they were incredible. I thought, this is going on here.
Yeah.
You know?
And this is like part of there's a couple bands in town that are like comeback bands kind of thing that been around for a long time that have started doing shows again, and so it's really cool. Nowhere Bar, that's where that's going to be.
That's tomorrow night.
Yep. April 12th, yep. All right, and then okay, you've got the Mutual Aid benefit show fundraiser. That's going to be at Authentic Brewing Company.
Yes.
Over on Park Avenue.
Authentic.
We got let's see, Reno Roberts, Nineveh's Garden, Beto. Is that Beto?
Beto Cacao. Beto Cacao.
And Liz Farrell.
Cacao.
So and the Mutual Aid, of course, it's great
Nice.
benefit.
Food,
helping homeless in Athens. So this
and
is,
you have food, live music, local, with fun activities and community, and you are donating to a very good cause. So
now this show starts early, so it starts at like 4 o'clock.
It's family friendly. Friendly. Come on in.
You probably have time to go see a little bit of this show, and then you got to come over to Sine and see the Negativland show.
Yeah, you got to do that.
But you know, sorry.
Get the kids to the babysitter,
go
grandma,
donate some
grandpa.
money.
And then go see us. Yeah.
Also happening the same night as our Negativland show. I got to talk to Gary about this. He's booking shows the same day as our big show. So I don't know what he's thinking. Nobody's going to be at this show, right?
I don't know.
Ruthless.
Yeah.
Y'all being ruthless.
Ruthless.
Y'all being ruthless there.
So
come on.
Michael Myers and Cardinal.
Yeah, I know. And
that's
like,
a good lineup.
I'm a big fan of
Cardinal's
both of those
great.
guys.
Oh my gosh.
We play them.
Cardinal was here.
Yeah, Cardinal was here.
Yeah.
And Michael Myers, I've been on the show a bunch of times, his videos out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a really good show. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be there. Sorry about that.
No, we got bigger plans.
We got a big show to do.
Also, a reminder, this is out in Bogart.
Yeah, this is in Bogart. So
which has its charms.
It's a little bit out of town.
Which has its charms.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest here. But just stick in town. Go to Sine.
And it's BYOB.
Go there and then go to Sine.
Well,
yeah. Don't get
it.
too drunk and then go to Sine because you got to drive all the way down the Atlanta Highway to get to Sine.
We got Big Trouble, Weaponized Flesh, and Whip House.
That's gonna. That's ruthless.
This is a birthday bash.
That's there's some like punk bands or there's something very hardcore.
It's
there.
that Flickr, right down the street from where our show at.
So you could
Negativland
go
is
back
gonna
and
be.
forth.
You could go back and forth.
Go back and forth between the two.
Yeah.
Do that.
As birthday bash, go wish Robert a happy 50th birthday. So, is that it? I think that's it.
We want to remind people about the blunk, blunk.
Oh yeah. That's still going on till 4/20. The Mystic Punks
nice.
Kickstarter is still happening. I don't know if they've met their goal yet. I'm sure they could use a couple more people
donations
in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You should do that. Check it out on the 28th.
And we played that game on the show.
We played it. It was so fantastic.
It was so much
fun.
Also,
May 31st, Sine, about get ready to be crushed.
Oh, yeah.
An onslaught of metal and hip-hop is going to assault you.
You just confirmed that show.
I just confirmed it.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is. We'd love to tell you. Come on out and get tough
let's tell
with
them.
us. Yeah.
Rat Babies is going to be there.
Unus Mundus.
Yeah.
We've got a crushing new set. Okay, because we're going to record now. We haven't really had the full potential on any of our recordings. We love all of you.
Yeah.
We've made some good recordings thanks to some talented people, but now we got to kick it up a notch.
Yeah.
Then we got Spew from Atlanta.
Spew.
Gore Grind. They will thrash your ass open. And we got the mighty sounds of Bryant Perez.
Oh yeah,
that
Brian Perez is on that show too.
Be there.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good mix.
I can't tell you the order.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
It'll happen. I don't know.
We'll figure it out. Just be there.
Yeah, just be there. Be standing right there.
But forget everything we just said. Make sure you are at the show April 13th this weekend.
This Saturday.
Negativland
in Athens.
That's what this whole episode was about. and again,
we don't care where you are. You need to be there that night in that room.
Again, mark your calendars for May 17th.
Yes.
And May 16th, Negativland is going to be here in the studio at Joker Joker TV, and then they'll be performing at Cine Theaters on May 17th. There was we have that. Do I have that?
What about the Atlanta show?
I didn't give you that tour poster yet,
what's
did I?
What's the Atlanta show?
Well, I got bad news for you on that one.
Oh no!
Well, only sort of bad news. It's not like really, really bad.
Okay.
But the show at the Plaza Theater, where we hooked that up. We tried to get them to have this really cool show at Plaza Theater.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, bummer.
Plaza Theater, I don't know what happened. They had to pull out of that show.
You ever thought
so
maybe
unfortunately,
try the Earl or something like that?
They found another spot.
Excellent.
So at the iDrum.
iDrum's amazing.
I know.
Are you kidding?
I know. I think that's almost even better. But
iDrum's been around forever. They do art there.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. Atlanta.
If you like Joker TV, you would like iDrum in Atlanta.
I like
for sure.
near downtown. It's freaking incredible.
I haven't been to their new place. So.
Oh, they have a new place? I used to go.
Well, I don't know. I'm calling it new. It might be old now.
I used to go a long time ago, and they had this weird, obscure location to me because I was from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was from Athens,
yeah.
Atlanta is somewhere like near downtown.
Yeah.
And a very obscure, kind of a triangular, weird place, but some of the best shows I've ever seen.
I played, I think, that place.
You did? Well, you had the privilege of playing there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's freaking amazing. Yeah. So many good artists.
But I think they're in a new location now. I haven't been there, so I don't really know where it is.
Can you get a Coke and a cheeseburger like at the Masquerade now?
Oh, I don't know.
Now the Masquerades and the Mickey,
you might have to do a little research.
The Bugs Bunny Masquerade now, which is awesome. Bugs Bunny. It's not like it used to be.
Yeah, it's not in that cool building.
Yeah, the old mill.
Yeah, the old mill. Yeah.
That's all right.
Now it's in underground Atlanta.
Yeah. It's all right.
Have you been there yet?
I have several times. It's fantastic.
I haven't been there.
I've seen bands in Heaven and in Purgatory.
Yeah.
There was like a psychedelic band, like a hardcore psychedelic band from California. I think
nice.
San Francisco called the Warlocks. Yeah, like the Grateful Dead, I guess. But they were more like garage rock, and they were freaking incredible. That was like they had this power metal band playing up there, and my kid and her friend were there checking it out, and I was like, okay, well, it's kind of like modern nu metal, which is fine. We love nu metal, okay.
Yeah.
But I just wandered, and I wandered into this show by the Warlocks, which was like a band that you could have seen in like a long time ago in Athens. A real raw, like psychedelic band. That was pretty fun. So the Masquerade's pretty awesome.
All right, well we've kept everybody on the live stream long enough. Let me thank everybody. Laura, Fermented Angels, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for being here. Thanks to everyone.
Thanks
Good
to
night.
Oliver, John, Sam, and Kyle for coming in with Organically Programmed. Let's see. Thanks to Buzzer Guts back there running the production.
Yes. Thank you to T-Chud, and thank you to Chat. Take it away, Eileen. Whatever. Yeah, Jinx.
And thanks to Steve Houston here.
Steve Houston. Thank you, Captain Mr. Mux Blank, Mr. Blank.
And
here.
The Classic City Creep Boys.
Yes.
And
Nate Ball.
Yes. Thank you for coming in and interviewing me. That was fun.
Right, and Aquarius over there.
The Weatherman.
The Weatherman. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, the Weatherman.
Everyone in the chat. Ryan Worsley was here.
Yes.
Oh, Ryan was there. Nice.
That's
I didn't see her in the chat.
Right there. Hello.
Hey, Ryan.
Pardon the music.
Incredible stuff.
I got to reach out to Ryan. We're supposed to do
Jay
an interview.
Domingo stopped by.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bob Smith and.
I got to reach out to Ryan though. We're supposed to do an
Sean,
interview
Sean
with her.
Derek, Cooper Marquardt.
Right.
Yeah. Friends of Aquarius there.
Yeah, Friends of Aquarius. So many people to thank.
Buddy Runyon.
Buddy
Nerve
Runyon,
Clinic.
of course.
There's Monty.
Hey, Cthulhu.
Lamont's here and Thulu's here. It's a party now.
Yeah. So
Lamont and
Chiron, Josh from Chiron.
Yeah, and Chiron.
Man, you know, the
a lot of people.
Mr. Blank's here.
Toy Box was here, and Jim Ben, and
all our chat
Hell
friends.
That Unis Mundus guy.
Oh yeah.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
Adios.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Give to our
Love
Patreon.
you.
Yeah.
We only
or no, go to our website.
Come on,
do something.
Go to our website.
Your family,
There's a way to
all
donate
right,
there.
your family. Come on,
do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
chemistry kits. They had fucking like, you know, calcium carbonate and like they had some like fucking hydrochloric acid in one of them. This dates me, but after that they kind of put regulations on it. Yeah. But I used to make some stuff that would smoke. And shit, like with acid-base reaction. It was calcium carbonate, and one of the